All right, with me playing a bit of catch up here, we're going to consolidate a few things, try to make this move a little faster. This drive for Missouri was so fundamental to kind of how this game would eventually play out. I think we've got to look at it. So we'll just go through this drive. Here on this first play, you're going to have Bo Prabula. Honestly, just kind of makes a nice throw into some traffic. So, yeah, here you go. He hits Josh Manning. He's going to have Prabula times this pretty well. He's got Kobe McKenzie inside. I believe that's Kendall Daniels. And I think that's Peyton Bowen vertically. And just, puts it on him and makes a play. So, that's Devon Jordan. I apologize. Devon Jordan. I had that one wrong. God, these numbers are brutal to read. So here, this next play, I'm going to say I wouldn't mind if OU took this out of Missouri's playbook. They're just going to throw a little wide receiver screen. Well, what's the big deal there, Josh? We've seen that a bunch. Haven't had that much success with it. You wonder why? Because that's big old Norfleet. Their tight end is out there lead blocking on that. You want to put Caden Helms out on a corner and let him block that guy? I don't have a problem with that. I'm okay with that decision. You want to even put Jaron Kanik out there? I'm okay with that too. And then you throw to Deion Burks or whatever. Just like I keep saying, stop putting Deion Burks in blocking situations. Like, it's not. And again, can you do this often? No, because it'll tip. Like, they'll start figuring out, okay, Jaron Kanik's out there in a 2-by. There's a reason for that. Of course there is. There's my dog for you guys. So, again, just a nice little block there out on the edge. Might have got away with a little hold there, but, that's kind of the story of this day, especially right around this point in the game. There were some interesting calls, no calls. Here, I believe, is this David Stone? Does he come through? That might have been the earlier. Yeah, it's an earlier series. Sorry. Oh, yeah, this is that PI. I don't like it. Let's see. They show one view. It's not this one. And you can kind of see it here where it looks like Jacoby Johnson maybe with his left arm is holding that hand. And if it is, then that's the right call. But I don't know. It again, I always say, is the receiver, kind of giving as good as they're getting? And it certainly looks like they're just hand fighting there to me. Here's the view. It's from behind. So here, right there. It looks to me as though Olabode, or however you say his last name, he's a good player. It's trying to raise his arm, and he can't quite do it. Again, it looked kind of like two basketball guys fighting for position more than anything. It's not a call I'm going to make, but again, if you saw him grab his arm, you're confident he grabbed his arm, okay, fine, because that's impeding his ability to make the catch. I get it. But anyway, let's keep moving here. Is this Kendall? Who is it that slices in off the edge? Is that Marvin Jones? Right here? Yeah, that's Marvin Jones. It's a nice play. It's kind of hard because the way they swing angles here. So here he is right here. And you're going to watch him when they flip here in a second. And now he's here, kind of behind the tight end. Gets around, gets his hands on that guy. David Stone's involved in that play as well. You see Big David right there getting up. So, again, after that first drive and, with a few notable snaps afterwards, you dominated this run game. I mean, golly, look at that time of possession. I mean, you would not fault Oklahoma's defense if they are absolutely exhausted at this point. But they're just fighting a good fight, man. You could tell a world of difference that it made when they went bare. And they started putting it, well, I guess it's not bare, I'm sorry. But you've got your nose head up. And let me clarify. This is not bare, what they're doing here. But this is, a second and long look, and then a lot of the drives after that, or a lot of plays after that first drive, they did get into bear looks. And I thought it made a lot of difference. You saw Owen Heineke and Kip Lewis start shooting some gaps. I thought it really freed Grayson Halton up as well. So we'll, sorry, didn't mean to get into that aside there. But you've got, Oklahoma with 4 guys standing up right here. Marvin Jones Jr. moving back around there with Kip Lewis. That late switch. You got Kobe McKenzie misses a block here on the edge, and, they give up a couple yards. But it's still, again, Ahmad Hardy's he's an NFL back, and he was fighting for every inch. There was not a lot given to him on the day. This is underrated play in this game. We're going to talk about the block. We're going to talk about Isaiah Sategna's big touchdown that really flipped this game on its head. You know what people are not talking enough about? Reggie Powers making this tackle out in space. Because obviously and they run that little screen on him. It's not a screen. He was running a route, but we know what it was. And every team does it. It's no judgment on Missouri or anything. But for Reggie to get out there on Kevin Coleman, who is probably their best receiver, the Olabode kid's going to be better over time, but Coleman's probably their guy right now. For him to get out in space and make that tackle, Reggie Powers is a better player. I would say if you looked around the SEC and I said, name me the guy on OU's roster that's better than people realize, most of the SEC couldn't name you Reggie Powers, and I think he's probably the answer. I really, really like his game. I like the way he plays. All right, so now we get into the whole fourth down, shenanigans, all this chaos. Oklahoma's going to take the timeout here. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Missouri's. I apologize. Everybody out there is probably yelling, listening. I get it. That was Missouri's. I hate these. I'm such an impatient person. I was like, let's get on to the play. But really good management here by Brent Venables. I talked about it during the game. I thought he did an outstanding job managing this situation. This is again, I say it all the time, this is part of why you save these timeouts. So you can do stuff like this. And it gave OU this look. So they knew, okay, and you can almost read it in his body language. Like, okay, this is what he showed us. We know this is what they want to do. And, Drinkwitz, I don't know if he directly said it after the game, but I got the impression he hinted at, or, he was hinting at it, that we showed our cards and now we're kind of stuck. And so they come out and now they're in this field goal situation, which we all know where this is going to go. But obviously I know you all want to watch it. So let's watch Peyton Bowen come off the edge here. And he almost got that first one. We didn't highlight it on this. We didn't look at it in the idiot. He almost got that first one. This one, I thought the clear difference was he just laid out. I thought that was absolutely where the difference was. He extended fully, and it gave him just that extra inch or two he needed because, man, he just missed the first one. But, yeah, so again, Reggie Powers comes up with a nice play. Oklahoma's run defense started to stiffen up here in the second quarter. Like, a lot starts going for them. And even on that drive, even when Missouri had the better of it, I felt like you could, maybe not at the time. I'll acknowledge that. But looking at it now, I don't feel like they were running the clock in the same way. They weren't operating with the same level of confidence, in my opinion. It looked like they were more concerned about what OU was attacking them with than how they were going to attack OU.